Hello, folks. Hope everybody's having a good day and everything is going good and you can hear me fine. Um, this is Shadowrun Denver False Flag. This is the second part of it, but honestly, you don't need to have watched the first because we don't, because it's a pretty much, I'll be going through a rough version of what happened, or at least what the public hears about what happened. Um, you guys, you three, have after the last your last bit of fun, um, helping smuggle something into Denver. Uh, you got paid. You got away successfully without taking too much damage, if I remember correctly. And you're back up, and your edge is refreshed. And you're doing good. The only thing that might be a little concerning to you is what's being said out there. Uh, because that night, after you get back, a news story breaks about how the Azzies, or as technology, tried to smuggle in a bioweapon that specifically targets dragons. Yes, Blue 227. They attempted to smuggle it in, but the heroic ZDF forces stopped them. And you see some video and of the dead bodies that look a little similar, that look surprisingly similar to the guys that you shot. With the exception that the one that that Tony's character shot from a half mile away, that one is actually flipped over, and you could see the bullet wounds in the front of it. But otherwise, it's the same people. So yeah. So the ZDF has taken credit for defending Denver's leader from this dangerous bioweapon, and also defending it from UCAS's inept security, because you were at an UCAS airport. Or actually, the Blue 227 was attempted to be smuggled in to a UCAS airport. All in all, there's nothing connecting you to it. So everything is good. You guys have a normal life for a few days. But then you get your comlink pings. And you get a message from that Johnson. Hang on 1 second. Good job last time. As you can undoubtedly see, that is people have taken advantage of the situation, but you did your job with professionalism and effectiveness. I have a simple snatch and grab for you if you're interested, and earning some more cred. Go ahead and contact me before 11 or 2300 hours. I'm guessing all three of you ping him back, otherwise this is going to be a short stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a message back that says, excellent. Oh, Bob, you just had to say it. I hadn't You just had to say it, Bob. Um, he gives you the address for a hotel and to meet him in the lounge on the second floor at 2300 hours. You three go there. This lounge features a long bar at the end of the room with a few tables in the middle and booths on the sides. It's the kind of place where hotel guests go for cheap, watered down drinks when they don't feel like venturing too far from their rooms. Lounge is only about half full with an assortment of business travelers looking for a quick nightcap and some middle-aged family types who want some private time to have a drink without the kids. Seated near the bar is the orc who helped him pick you up at the Stapleton Airport. He nods you over a beer and inclines his head over to the corner booth. In the booth is Mr. Johnson, looking as impeccable as ever in his business suit. As you approach, he nods to you as you fill the spacious booth, holding a hand up to forestall any conversation. And conservation, you're in a hotel. There's not really conserving anything. Yeah. He pulls out a small area jammer and activates it. There. Now we can talk freely. I'm glad to see that you're doing well after the events at Stapleton. I'm impressed. So when this came up, I thought having professionals like yourself would be the simplest way to take care of this. There's a certain individual I need to have a conversation with, but he's decided to ignore my calls. So I need you all to arrange the meeting for me. I can tell you it won't be easy since the target is a person of some means and will have some competent protection. And there will be some additional provisions for the job you'll have to keep in mind. With that said, what do you think? I'm willing to offer you 7,000 each.
Just look over at Glimmer.
Yeah. So you said this is a person of means who's not returning your call. So I'm going to assume that you had some kind of fight or something. So are we talking like gated community person of means or like private island person of means? With all the islands in Denver, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I would say more of the gated community person of means. You won't need, it's something, it's a place that you can readily access. It's not like you're going to have to, charter a plane or anything like that.
They get personal security.
There will be, yes, he will have some personal security, yes.
Since you want to talk to this person, how intact does the personal security got to be?
Or the person.
That's a good follow-up. I didn't think about that. I don't usually shoot a person I'm trying to kidnap, but sometimes you might.
Look, I'm not here to hurt people. I just want to know what all the details are and what we're getting into, and whether or not 7,000 per person is fair compensation.
I have business associates in the area, and I want to keep those relationships intact. So, no heavy ordnance, major property damage, and any killing that has to be done has to be kept quiet. And this man, he needs to be reasonably intact. If he's got to spend some time with a street doc, with his doctor, I'm okay with that. But it can't be something obvious or completely. If he, okay, he got banged around a little bit, no problem. A sucking chest wound from catching a Panther XSL in the chest, that's not going to work for me.
I wasn't thinking about that.
I mean, he should be better at learning how to catch things, but that's his problem. That's not our problem. Is this someone who might have like a dock wagon contract or something like that? Where we have to worry about personal security and also if someone gets a boo-boo that they're coming crying?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Can I discuss with my associates since they're the ones who do most of the violence?
Certainly. I will be right back. I'll give you a couple minutes. And he gets up and he goes to talk to the orc at the bar.
So do we think that 7,000 is fair for each of us?
Got no idea how much security we're up against.
Right.
And also, they're going to be shooting live. And if I got to hide a body after I drop a body, that's a lot extra.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if I'm using gel rounds against somebody that's shooting live ordnance at me, I ain't going to be real happy about it.
I guess, Glimmer, do you think that we can get in, like, non-lethally, like a bodyguard scenario, or?
I mean, Glimmer could probably bluff us a good way in, but eventually we're going to have to put a man in a bag and walk a mile per person in a bag.
I mean, I'm pretty, but I'm not that pretty. Not yet. I'm working on it.
And these stumpy legs of mine, don't I look at Glimmer because there's no reason to point out to another dwarf that I'm short. It's not great for sneaking. I was built for shooting and punching and kicking and all below a certain height. But
Right.
anyway, I mean, like I said, I can take in some non-lethal rounds. That's not a problem. I'm not going to make me any less accurate. If they're shooting back for realsy at me, though, it makes the price go up.
That is a good point. Okay. That gives me what I need to work with. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback.
And just in case he says live rounds is okay, but he said he didn't want no bodies. Hiding bodies is extra too. So if I'm using lethal, you with me on this?
Yep.
See?
All right.
Like I said, I don't do the violence. I just do the chatty.
Best team, 2 murder machines, nice lady. We got it all covered.
Okay. He comes back after a bit. So, what did you decide?
So we've talked it over, and we are definitely interested in this job. However, we feel that 7,000 is a little bit low, especially considering that they're not going to know that we're not there to actually murder them, but just make them a little bit tired. So I assume you're not going to tell the personal security to not use live rounds on us. So we're using not live rounds on them. That is a power dynamic that I'm not all about. So I think that maybe 8,500 is going to be more fair than 7,000. Just for personal injury reasons.
Okay, go ahead and roll your influence.
Not bad.
Nice.
And you do get 2 edge. If for no other reason than I'm not that pretty, but I'm working on it. Comment, just maybe laugh.
I'm here for Tom.
And that's good because Mr. Johnson rolled pretty good tonight. 6 hits out of 11 dice. So you gain 2 edge out of it. So you can decide what you want to do.
So I should be, let's see, with 2 edge. There it is. Oh, thank you.
Yep. I will spend 2 of those edge and 1 of my own edge to buy an automatic hit because ties go to the attacker, right? Yep, that would get you effectively. Well, and here in with negotiation, ties go to the victor, but it does. In this case, it's net hits.
Okay, all
The
right.
money adds to the money.
Right. Okay. Okay, so in that case, that's not going to be super helpful.
And that when you're at the point of 3 edge, spending 1 more, so you'd spend 2 from your personal stores, would let you reroll everything.
Yeah, let's do that. You can reroll failed dice.
Yep, all your failed dice, which would be 8. Which, to be honest, go ahead and just roll the same thing, and I'll just ignore the last. I'll ignore the last 5 dice.
Okay.
Let's see. Wow. Okay. 1. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, you guys have some back. You guys have some back and forth, considering how you ended up with 10 hits versus my 6 hits. The back and forth that you guys have, you end up. He offered you 7,000. You end up at 9,000 each.
I do appreciate your taking this so seriously on our behalf. We are so happy that you understand that we value our worth and that you value us. To make this a continuing working relationship.
Oh, yes. Of course. I mean, you're like I said, you're professionals. That's why I called you, so this could be nice and simple, or as simple as a Shadowrun can ever be. Now, the target is Gerald Jones. He's a freelance defense contractor doing some work for the UCAS government. He has a appointment at a not gentleman's, at an adult's location. Madame Cassandra's House of Leisure. That's located on Millionaires Row in the Cass sector. And he does it every Tuesday at 21:30 whenever he's in Denver. And being as it's Monday night, tomorrow night happens to be Tuesday. There will be the brothel security, and Mr. Jones usually has bodyguards. So it would be best if the job is done quietly.
So, do you need to see this person in person, or do they just need to answer their phone?
I need to see him in person.
Okay.
And like I said, I have business associates in the area, so I would appreciate it if no heavy ordnance was used. It would be a shame to blow up that part of the. There it goes. that part of the cast sector.
So where do we need to bring this individual to once we've acquired them?
Once you've acquired him, com me at this location, and I will have the drop location sent to you. Where you'll be able to meet my friend out at the bar. He'll be there to pick him up from you, and with, of course, the cred sticks.
Do you have floor plans for this particular establishment?
I do not have it, but it's a fairly standard social club. And it's well known enough. You'll be able to find out. The tricky part is going to be finding out which room he's in is in the club.
Does anyone else have any questions?
No, I'm good.
Excellent. All right. Well, then, good luck. I look forward to hearing from you tomorrow night, probably about this time.
All right.
Okay. At that point, you guys head out. What is your first move?
We got the address. Right.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Madame Cassandra's House of Leisure is one of Millionaire Row's kind of open secrets. It's pretty easy to find out the simple stuff. It's located in a plush 3-story mansion, and has a style that harkens back to a refined era of Southern hospitality.
Is there, Tom, is there anything we need to, I mean, if we wanted to just, like, go hang out there, is this a members only sort of thing, or is this a place we can scout pretty easy?
It's not a members only type of place, but it is a place that many of Denver's rich and powerful frequent. So to a certain extent, you've got to look the look to get in there.
I just heard another shopping montage. Is what
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much, yes. You're gonna have to let Glimmer dress you.
Don't touch my hat.
I can work with that.
So I think ultimately the first step is to go get a soy calf and then go shopping.
Well, yeah, that I honestly figure into everything that you do. Sleepy does. Okay, tell you what. Why don't both for the shopping montage part? Why don't both Pain and Sleepy give an influence roll for the etiquette?
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna use for edge to edge right. Because I still don't have the influence. Still, so
Bob's taking pity on us. Yeah, it's still
okay. Appreciate you, Bob.
Poor HD player. Wow. Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna. Well, you know what? Actually, you should roll it, just if for no other reason than the glitch, than to capture any glitches.
Is there a place on the character sheet we modify it to pre-edge?
I believe that there's a on the top bar. You can click the edge.
Oh yeah,
Tab.
I'm just gonna do it that way.
Yes, there will be clothes of some kind.
I would hope.
Um.
much better now. All right.
Ow. Okay. All right, and one more from Glimmer. It's unlikely she'll glitch, but there's always this chance. Nope.
Oh, that was not great.
No, it wasn't great, but you got but you've got a good, you're able to get everybody outfitted in something that fits them.
That is the key to fashion, is having tailored clothes versus off the rack clothes.
Yes. Yep. And you've got enough time that you can pull that together. Everybody's got let's see. I'll hit you with the cost later on afterwards, but it's well within there because you did get 1,000 up front. So yeah, you've got something that fits now. And that fits the particular style so that Payne can wear his hat still. It's not like it's Denver. It's not like there's a lack of guys wearing hats.
And we're going to be in the cast section, so.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything else you folks do to prep?
Sleepy, you got gel rounds?
I was going to say, I think I ought to pick up some more gel rounds. So, I would like to buy gel rounds.
And Tom, in 6th edition, it's just changes it from physical to stun. There's not any other modifier, right?
Right. Yes.
Right.
I have a contact listed as Jimmy the bartender.
Yes.
Is that someone that I could call for, like, what's the gossip on who's in town? Kind of like fancy players that have come in or anything like that?
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can just go to it. It's the Jimmy the bartender runs the bar that where there is where generally Ace is there either trying to wear a dividend to the table with her cyber elbow, or just passed out drunk on the table. So this is a Shadowrunning bar. So yeah, you can go in, drink. So you ask him about Madame Cassandra's.
If he's heard anything about anybody who might be coming into town, or because they're all sort of high profile clientele, just a general sense if there's any sort of special event, or if it's just a Tuesday, and what anybody that of note that might be coming into town.
Haven't heard of anything. I mean, to be honest, with the way with that mess with the Azzies and that mess with the hospital, doing that to the orcs and the trogs, Denver's getting so tense. Nobody's coming in from the outside unless they have to.
Okay. All right. Yeah, some bad press, that'll do it.
It just, I don't know, you can kind of feel it. I mean, I've been living here for a few years now, and there's a tension that I haven't felt for a while now. It's like something's building up. So no, I honestly would expect that Cassie's place is going to be busier than normal. This type of thing, the rich and powerful like to relax, and she's got a safe place to relax. No hard drugs or BTLs or Rocky dolls, any of that nonsense. She's just straightforward Southern hospitality, madam. One hell of a dame.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Jimmy. That is some very helpful information. And I will pay him. Which I can see. Yeah, I'll pay him 200 new yen for the information.
Okay. One thing, Daron, you want to take into account. If you're doing a run there, there's a good chance you're going to run in. Well, just say that the cast is patrolled. The cast sector is patrolled by Lone Star, and the commanders are loyal customers. And as loyal customers, they're also good ones in that they will make sure to keep an eye on the place. And it ain't like you could swing. And there's a good chance you're going to bump into local government too, officials. So it's a place to do a quiet run. If you can.
Okay. That's a good tip. Thank you. Well, if you hear anything else or think of anything, give me a ring. And we'll catch up later.
All right, darling. Stay safe.
I'll call the others and let them know what Jimmy and I talked about.
Mm. We got to deal with security. We got to deal with people who want to have a good time in this place that may or may not be better healed than we are.
Yep.
And Lone Star.
It goes without saying, but yeah.
So probably everybody has bodyguards. Would you think?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys try to look up? Contacts you try to talk to?
Yeah.
Probably just my arms dealer, just to make sure that we have the gel rounds.
Yeah,
Ultimately.
that I can hand wave.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he's got plenty of. Yeah, it's just a matter of come by, stop by, and
Mhm.
I will hook you up.
Awesome. Thanks.
Mm.
Sure. Hmm.
All right. While you're out getting ammo, Sleepy, I hit you up and I go, you got any smoke gas grenades? Something to knock out a large group of people?
Oh, that'd be handy. I'll go ahead and ask my arms dealer. I don't know where this accent came from. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Let's see his connection. Yeah, go ahead and roll 8 dice.
Eight.
Yep.
One hit.
Okay. Oh, huh. You want knockout grenades? Let's see
Yeah.
what. Let's see what. Well, mm, yeah, I got. I mean, I got the grenades. Yeah, because that's just simple. They just get loaded. What are you looking to?
Hey, are
You
you thinking of just tossing them, or do you need a grenade launcher?
Oh, you can just toss them. I mean, are you talking about nausea gas or tear gas? Are you talking something like you know? Pepper punch,
I guess I'd prefer something to knock them out, but nausea gas would work.
All right. Let's see what. Hmm. Let's see what we got. Let me see what I got. We don't. Sorry, had to look it up, and the costs are in a different section. Um, I can. Well, I can get you 2 neurostuns for since it's a quick thing. 500 new yen.
Okay.
All right, now just be careful with these. Don't set them off. Don't be rough with them and set them off in your car. You'll crash.
Yeah. That that sounds like a bad idea. Anything to help us not breathe this in once we get there? Once we do set them off on purpose.
Oh yeah, gas masks are easy, and he gives you a couple gas masks.
Okay.
Drive and launch grenades.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Bob is the same kind of murder machine I am. He's just like, look, DMSO, Gamma Scopoline, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys are prepping for? You were told that this guy does see a woman named Mary every time he goes there.
You said Mary?
Mary, yes.
And so he said that he normally gets there at 21:30.
That's when his appointment is. Yes, that's when his normal appointment is 21:30.
I have a couple of ideas on how we can do this. The first might be if Mary takes a bribe and just doesn't go to work. I don't know how much that would cost, but it's something to maybe see if we can get her room, or something. And my other thought was, what kind of grenades did you get?
Think you're me?
Neurostin.
Okay.
I was muted. I got Neurostun grenades.
Okay.
You got Neurostun 8, 9, or 10. 500, like 10.
It's 8.
8. Okay.
Yep. It was a quick. It was a quick job, and she rolled pretty low.
Yeah.
No worries.
So what exactly does the neurostun grenade do?
Knocks people out and then clears the area in about 10 minutes.
Like, makes them asleep, or are they awake and...
No, they sleep.
Okay. All right. Is there any kind of like visual effect of this? I mean, I guess it won't matter because they're sleeping. But like, could someone outside see that there was a neurostun grenade on like the second floor of this establishment?
Well, that spreads out and knocks out anybody that's in the immediate area. It's not like targeting one person.
It is colorless and odorless.
Okay. Fill up the house, or would you need to be like on the floor? I don't really do shooty things.
It don't spread very far.
Okay. Well, Sleepy is my expert here.
Well, that's true.
I'm glad Payne's answering for me though.
Do you want to knock out the whole building? Because we could like just stick something in the air duct and just keep pumping them in there until everybody's knocked out.
That's a pretty big. It's a pretty big building.
That might be more grenades than we have.
Well, no, it'd be more money. We'd spend more money than we're gonna make doing it, but it'd be funny.
We do need to do cost benefit analysis.
Sometimes comedy is worth it.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. So if this is like a typical old-timey house, then it's probably one of those things with like a big open entry and like big staircase to go up to the second story. You know, what is that old movie, like Lost in the Tornado or something?
Yeah, that was definitely it. That was absolutely the name of that film. Keep going.
So we'd have to get past like that beginning part and also figure out where Mary's room is. So
it is an old house. We could go through the kitchen. Somebody can go up through dumbwaiter.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that.
Sneaking's good. I think the best at sneaking. I could go in and ask the company. But.
Well, and the other thing is, if everybody there has bodyguards, then it wouldn't be unusual to have a small group of people in there.
That's true. And we do dress nice now, thanks to you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to keep you in the 2078 fashion so you don't stick out. You got to be a little bit behind, unless you're in Paris, and then it's a different thing. We'll go one day. It'll be great.
Settled on 1878, but that's me. All right, come. All right.
That's why I had to dress you. So, we want to sneak in the kitchen. Do you want to do a distraction? Do you want to try and to bribe Mary, or what are you thinking?
I don't know if you're going to be easy to bribe Mary if she's getting paid by this rich guy every time he goes over there.
Sure.
That's regular business versus today. Right. Might be able to find somebody who regularly goes in there to get a grasp on where Mary's room is, or you've already got the ballpark of what the building looks like.
I guess we wouldn't have to bribe Mary if she was knocked out.
I mean, that's true, but I also don't want to take away somebody else's livelihood because, game recognizes game.
Yeah.
What about, service people? You think we could bribe, someone who cleans the room?
Maybe. I feel like house cleaning is going to end up being there much earlier than they open, though.
That's true.
So unless we want to spend all day, which we're probably already halfway through the day.
That's also true. And we don't have your friend that likes to hide in floorboards, so...
We don't.
Oh.
So, in through the kitchen or in through the front door? What do we think?
We didn't dress for nobody walking through a kitchen.
True.
We dress for the
That
front
is
door.
true. That is true.
Yep.
We walk in the back door dressed like this, we look suspect. Walk through the front door dressed like this, we look fancy. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Still trying to grasp this.
It's just some extra buttons. You're fine.
Is that what these were?
Next week on Fashion with Glimmer.
How to wear drawers. How to put your pants on right.
Yeah. How
My
to
life.
button a button.
Okay. So what are you guys thinking? Go in the front door and try and go in the front door early and try and talk to Mary directly, or
That sounds like the right move.
Yeah, I'm gonna sound real ignorant right now. These places have like menus or like
I refuse to answer that on the grounds that it might indicate that I no. So I don't.
wow.
Now Tom is under the same problem. He's like, well, how do I answer this question? Role play. Pretend like you've been somewhere.
Okay, so you show up. You would be able, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna hand wave this. You asked Jimmy this question because you remember he did call her Cassie, rather than Cassandra. So, to describe Jimmy the bartender, he is literally the oldest dwarf you've ever seen. He's got that look where, you know, sometimes he looks like he's 90, which is impossible because dwarves can't be 90 because they just started becoming dwarves in the early 20th century, and it's only 2078 or 2080. And then sometimes he looks like he's 60. But regardless, he's the oldest dwarf any of you have seen. Well, I mean, you show up. It's kind of like a social club. You go in, you mingle. Eventually, and to be honest with you, sometimes guys go in just because the bartender's pretty, and they get smiled at, and they have a drink, and then they go back to their home. But yeah, it's essentially a social club. You go there, you mingle. The girls are actually, you know, the workers. It's probably the best phrase for them. Will make themselves known. Glimmer, with you you'll probably try and get hit on at least once, or there'll be guys trying to feel you out as to if you work there or not. But they will you go there, you feel around. If you've got somebody that you specifically want to talk to, you just ask the bartender or the hostess, you know, if this person is around. And then from there, it's usually everything is handled pretty discreetly. If it's the first time you've gone there, yeah, it'll probably be a little bit more, there'll have to be some plain spoken discussions, which they can get away with because half the Lone Star higher ups goes there, so it's never going to be raided. But and then Yeah, then it's a matter of the you'll end up going someplace private.
I appreciate how Tom's trying to explain to Jen how house prostitution might work.
Look here.
That was completely in the realm of role playing, in which I was.
It was just you were so gentle, and I was like, "It's so."
The 70-year-old dwarf trying to figure out how to describe to one of his,
So,
Time I embarrassed everybody.
Yeah, I think we got that part figured out. Let's move on now. Let's get to the part where I roll some grenades in there and maybe we can
okay.
Somebody get paid.
Yeah. So we're gonna look for Mary and get there before our friend Gerald's appointment time.
Okay.
And my initial plan is to see if we can convince her that instead of me, to see how much, see if we can get out the information from her about how much Gerald would be paying her for this meeting, and maybe pay for it instead. So she doesn't lose any money, and we can be waiting in the room when he gets there. And then surprise stun grenade.
You might be able to convince her of that, but again, you're talking about today money versus recurring money.
Right, but it's just for one appointment. It's just for this guy.
Yeah, but if they think she's in on it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know this person at all, and I certainly don't want to put them in no risk because I'm not getting paid to. Knowing where the location is, I think that's solid. Because then we know where to gas them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't think about. I don't want anything to come on Miss Mary. She hadn't done nothing.
And Sleepy got some gas masks. So add that to your purse, your accessory bag, or whatever you carry.
Yeah.
They do still call them purses, but I appreciate the effort.
You never know.
No, those things do change sometimes. Like the time that everybody was wearing leg pouches.
I looked down at my leg pouch.
Okay, so how much earlier do you get there than her? Than him?
A couple hours.
Okay.
Scope the place. Yeah. So a couple hours so we can scope the place, I guess, so that we know where the entrances and exits are. Get an idea where Mary's room is, because unless and Shadowrun, so things will go sideways. But unless they go tremendously sideways, it's roll in the canister, knock everybody in a room out, take them out the nearest exit, and beat feet.
Okay.
And then we got to lay down some fire on some people, non-lethal on anybody pursuing us or any bodyguards, because I doubt the bodyguards are going in for the meeting.
Well, I hope not.
Well, I'm like the judge.
No. Oh my god.
Okay. Bob's now on the chat encouraging my typical tactic of kick in door, shoot everyone in room, move to next room.
Well, Bob's here for the TPK, the Tender Mages.
Yeah. Yeah, he's here to specifically make sure everybody, Okay, so you go there. All right, so he normally shows up at 21:30. You show up at 19:30. So 7:30 7:30 at night. All right. You guys go in. It's like it was described. It is a social club. Everybody give me an influence roll. I know you all love doing that.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite thing.
Yep. It's a good way to kill Edge.
Yeah, I know. It's a great way to have, you guys walk in there with 0 edge.
Yep.
Um,
So I'm gonna go ahead and use for Edge.
Will this count for first impression?
yes, this will be pretty much everything will be first impression in here because none of you failed your glitch rolls when you were doing none of you glitched when you were doing shopping. I probably should let it be so that people can see the rolls, and I see the rolls too. Wow. Okay.
We didn't mess up, yeah.
Yeah, you guys go in there. You are you are looking like you blend in. Now, are you going in, the two of you, Sleepy and Pain, going in as Glimmer's entourage, or are you just all three going in and separating like you're not together?
What do y'all think? Because my thought was, yeah, I mean, if you look like you got bodyguards as good as we look, because you dressed us, then it probably had a little more cred to you. But that's your call.
It's a matching set because we're both dwarves.
That's fine if that's what you want to do. If you want to strike out on your own, that's fine too. But I know that you're not always comfortable talking.
I would rather not talk.
They got coffee though.
Yeah, but we can get coffee as bodyguards. We don't have to.
Right. No, it's bodyguards, We'd have to ask permission and everything, Miss Glimmer. Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Glimmer, can we have some coffee?
Looks less threatening if we have coffee.
Don't make it weird.
Oh, we'll pass weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much gone. It's gonna be a little weird, but all right, you guys go in. You're able to go up to the area. The fact that you've got bodyguards, Glimmer, there are a couple people that look at you, but then spot the bodyguards and look away. So it does set you a little bit apart from others. And let's see. This is kind of the rough part, but you're able to get into the bar area and are milling around. What are you doing? Or how are you who are you approaching, I guess is the best way to word this.
So what I'm thinking is if one of you wants to go to the bartender to try and find out information about Mary, I can distract folks away from the bar so that no one overhears what we're looking for.
I ain't real solid about getting information out of people unless, like a ball peen hammer, you know, gun to the kneecaps, that kind of thing. So, I mean, can if you want me to. I ain't promising we'll get nothing. Sleepy wants coffee. Also, Sleepy don't talk unless Sleepy got to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll entourage our way over to the bar.
Okay.
Get coffee for my dedicated bodyguards.
Then you can do the talking.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. We're getting paid for her to do all the talking. This is good.
Yes.
I kind of figured you guys had that planned this way. Okay. All right. All right. Well, hello there. What can I get you, ma'am?
I need 2 coffees for my bodyguards, please. And then I'd like a seltzer water.
Oh, okay. So you don't want something stronger?
I mean, that's super sweet of you, but I just got in on a flight from Cal Free State, and you know how traveling can be. And I'm trying to make sure I've got this meeting later. We're doing this big financial investment. Turns out there's a lot of buzz around Denver and how things are really about to pop off. And so my company wants to be here when it happens. So I gotta be in peak performance for this meeting, which includes a special little trip here because I heard this was the best place to go before a big meeting to blow up a little steam, you know?
Oh yes. This place. I guarantee, ma'am, when you leave here, you will be in the emotional state that you want to be. Some people like things, certain things they want to be things, but guarantee we've got somebody here that you'll have a good time, and when you leave here, you'll be ready for your meeting.
And that's what I need to hear. I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Need a couple of coffees for your bodyguards, and here's your seltzer water, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So, what is your recommendation for some lovely ladies?
Oh, all right. Go ahead and give me an edge roll. Just for luck. Well, let's see. There are a lot. Give me 1 second, ma'am, and let me pop up here and see who is around. Available right now. You said you're looking for just a quick visit because you got that meeting, right?
Yeah, I've got a meeting in a couple of hours, so nothing too intensive.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Well, let's see. There is while Dea is free, she is a lovely young athletic lady. Then we've got Elwyn. Elwyn. She yeah, I've heard her massages just can make someone melt. And then well, in Exora, well, I'm gonna have to ask you some direct questions. I hope you don't think I'm being impertinent, ma'am. Inexora is he likes to take control of the situation. So that's one option. Um, uh, and then there's Mary. She is a sweetheart, girl next door type. Um, and actually, she's open now for a little bit. That's why it kind of fits. She's usually pretty full with regulars, but might be able to get her in. There's Nydia, and well, she's a well, for Denver, she's exotic. I mean, depends. You from the Cal Free State, she might not be that exotic for you, but for here and Rosalia. Rosalia is yeah, she's one of the few elves that we have on staff. And she's just breathtaking. And I think that's everyone else is I think everyone else is going to be busy at least past the point past when you're past your availability window, I guess. But I mean, I said there are other ladies we have that after your meeting when you need to unwind, feel free to come back. We're pretty much open all the time.
Well, they all sound lovely. I am kind of feeling the vibe of a girl next door. It's not something you really get out in my part of the country, you know? So I would love to have a chat with Mary. You said she's available?
Hang on one second. We pause here for a moment for Tom to go through and describe somebody that resembles nobody else that anybody knows in REM, so that I can't be accused of using of that person as a template.
The name of this run is Tom is Uncomfortable.
I actually, at this point, I'm just happy I made it through that last section. Okay.
Tony and I were like looking for real coffee here, going on.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You see him look around, and he does the it looks like he makes eye contact with someone, and he does the head tilt, and a young lady comes over, brunette, blue eyes, is girl next door fits. She's not overly shapely. She's slender. Looks fit. She's got a beauty mark high on her left cheekbone. And her hair is definitely got a retro look to it. Pretty much last century. Retro look to it. Yeah, it's that kind of like big hair from 100 years ago that that girl Kara Crossett pioneered. You remember the name? Hey, you're positive that's the name. And
Just like stuck in a tornado.
comes over and smiles. Mary, I'd like to. Wow, ma'am, I never even got your real. I never got your name.
My name is Sarah.
Mary, let me introduce you to Sarah. She's a nice lady in town and needs to relax a little bit before her trip, before her business meeting. You're regular, Mary? Yeah. Thanks, Tom. She says, because right now the only thing I've got in my head are female names. So, Sarah, it's nice to meet you, Sarah. What were you? I take it you've got a meeting coming up pretty quick.
I do. In a few hours, I've got this big financial meeting, and I just flew in from Calvary, and just a little bit nervous. Got some big wigs to impress. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah, no, I do. And flying, man, especially some of the restrictions. Did you have to do a corkscrew landing?
It was the wildest thing that I have ever seen. I've done a lot of travel, but that kind of precaution, like I knew that things were getting a little edgy around here, but I didn't realize it was that serious. And it was something else.
And you chit chat back and forth a bit. And it's a thing. And then she starts working her way towards, did you want to, what are you looking for? I assume at this point you try and guide her into the stage of going up and being alone. Okay. Go ahead and give me a con roll. Well, yeah, actually.
First impression or just con?
First impression still applies to it. This is the first time you've.
Less than exciting.
Okay. She checks. Well, okay, yeah. You said you have to leave pretty quick, anyways, because I've got. I've got another. I've got a friend coming to see me in a bit, but and this at this point is probably about. So you got there about 7:30. At this point, it's probably about quarter. 30. It's probably about quarter after 8. When you're heading up. You're awkward. I'm sitting here trying to flirt with another guy's girl. In RP. And you guys get up. I assume the bodyguards follow and do the stand outside the door.
And the moment we're outside the door, like, thank God that's over.
No. Ugh.
So anyway, I got this new gun. Anyway.
Okay. There is actually, honestly, across the hall from her room, there's kind of like a little vestibule with a couple chairs in it. So you can, where basically you've got, one is looking down. One of you is looking down one way of the hallway, the other's looking down the other way, and the door is right across from you, right across the hall from you. So that way you're not standing in the middle of the hall.
So when she opens the door, how big a room are we talking?
The room is here. Come on. Okay. It's a big bedroom, about 15 by 20.
Big enough one grenade. That was all I was really worried about. I should have just qualified and said, hey, Tom, you gonna throw one gas grenade in there and get everybody? And this is really the question I should have asked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, one gas grenade will get everybody.
Like Tom was sitting there trying to go, well, it's a sizable room, so it's 15 by 20.
Yeah.
It's very, very spacious. You could probably put a family of 2 or 3 in there if you need to.
Yeah.
Tom's my real estate agent in Shadowrun now.
I had a quick question, Tom.
Yep.
I have contacts, and they say the modifications are image link and vision enhancement.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Does that mean that I could send images of what I'm seeing back to Pain and Sleepy? Is that what that means?
Yep, it is. Yes.
Okay. So that's what I will be doing, is sending them a visual feed of the room.
Okay. So
You're not now while you're in with the prostitute, right? Is that what? Because that was what it sounded like. I was just clarifying.
My intent was so you could see the layout of the room.
Gotcha. Thank you. That's all I needed.
I'm really not trying to make it weird, and I'm just making it weird. So, apologies.
Okay, yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You feed. Yes, they can. They can see the room. What did? And she's starting to get a little bit, touchy, easing in, trying to figure out what you're interested in. What will help you relax and set you up for that meeting?
So, very skillfully, it's going to be chit chat and Nova Coke. That's
okay. Okay.
Nobody's turning that party down. They're like, oh,
yeah, it's pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Nova. She takes her a second. Oh yeah, no, Nova Coke's fine. It's a. She puts it. There's the heavy stuff is there's a definite rules against, but Nova Coke, that's just fun.
And for the chat, Nova Coke gives you some bonuses to your reaction and charisma and perception.
Okay.
And when it wears off, Your charisma and willpower are both reduced to 0 for the equal duration of the effect.
Just like real drugs.
Just like real drugs.
So I'm told.
Allegedly, drugs are bad.
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
So the both of you partake? You offer and the both of you partake?
Yeah, and I figured that that'll be enough to kill the time until right up to when Gerald's supposed to get there.
Okay. Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and give me the trick here is going to be keeping her distracted from the time.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, just give me a con roll to keep her distracted.
All right, and is Edge recovered between scenes? I feel like I asked you that last time.
No, it's not. It's not recovered between scenes.
Okay.
The only thing that happens is you're capped off at your stat between scenes. So if, say,
Gotcha.
you gained a bunch, you're still... okay. Okay. Let's see.
Those tailored pheromones, though.
And what does Nova Coke add for the charisma?
So Nova Coke is duration is 10 minus body hours for a minimum of 1 hour.
Yep.
It is a +1 to reaction, +1 to charisma, +1 to perception, and high pain tolerance.
Okay. Okay. You have a little more trouble trying to stretch things out than you planned on. She ends up kind of taking the situation in a direction you didn't. You don't win the role, so she kind of takes it. However, are you sending back the image link the entire time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so that they know what's going on.
Yep. Okay. Both of you, both of the bodyguards, give me a perception roll and re-roll one of your successes. Okay.
And you.
Okay, can you both re-roll one of those die? Actually, just let me do it. I can do it quick.
Here, I just hit it.
Okay.
Still got one hit and still got a hit. So 4. 5.
I did not get a hit.
Yep. Okay. You didn't get a 1. That was where I was a little concerned with you. Although you were okay. Okay. All right. So yeah. You weren't that distracted. A couple guys come down the hallway. Both dressed nicely. Look a little bit surprised to see you two sitting there. Just do an advanced check. Didn't normally she doesn't normally she doesn't stack them up like this. At that moment, there is a ping that you hear of a comlink going off. Glimmer. Oh, I'm so sorry. This lasted longer than. I mean, you were having a great time. She goes, but I think we really got to. My friend is showing up, and he's a regular.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yes, and I've got to go get to my meeting. This was so great. You've been wonderful. I really appreciate this. I really needed this.
Everybody give me. Well, let me put it this way. It is. It's only. It's 9:15. So it's 45 minutes before what you were told. Just so you know. Oh, yeah, well, no, it's, hey, feel free to come back afterwards. This was fun.
Absolutely. I'm adding you to my things to do in Denver.
She smiles.
As far as these guys that are out here are wondering what we're doing, I just give them the, like nothing you said impacts me look, because he was like,
yeah,
giving me data about this worker in here. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. You're not asking me to leave, so.
Yeah, no, he's just. Well, it looks like he did pull out his comm link and looks like he sent a message. And then you guys are just waiting up there. Glimmer, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna stand and slowly gather my things, and I guess open the door and like a Southern goodbye, where you open the door to leave, and then you just thanks again, and just kind of trying to draw it out just a little bit longer, to see if Gerald starts heading in the direction. I get the high sign from my bodyguards.
Yep. Does anybody have security procedures? Knowledge skill?
Nope.
Okay. Both you give me both the bodyguards give me an intuition -1 roll. On roll unskilled. Okay. It's boy, Glimmer can talk. But you get the way the guy's starting to fidget a little bit. He's not gonna send his boss up here until you guys are gone.
Okay.
That's the gist of what you've what you figured out, what you're figuring.
Cross my ankles and lean back like I don't expect to be going anywhere anytime soon.
So I will look around and see that the other bodyguards are there and that Gerald isn't coming up, and we'll start to go towards the exit or towards a different exit.
Okay.
It looks like it's just the one staircase. Is that right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Oof. Okay. Yep. As you guys are
Rolling on impatient.
Yep. Okay, so as you guys are coming up, or as you guys start to do this, you do see him start to come down the hall towards you. And he's got another bodyguard with him.
Hey, Sarah. Did you have a jacket?
I will immediately make the noise of oh no, I have forgotten this, and run back towards the door where Mary is and say, "Did I leave a jacket in here?"
And she's looking down the. No, I'm. No, I'm sure. Sure, you didn't. No, I'm sure you didn't. But
okay, if you find it, let me know. I probably just left it in the car. I'm such a ditz.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a con roll. Okay. She leads in to give you a goodbye kiss as you're walking out into the hallway. Do you return it, or do you just make it quick and then leave, and then start walking?
I'll return it. We gotta make this look good.
Okay. All right. Both of you, go ahead and give me bodyguards. Give me a perception roll. As basically Gerald is just about to the point with you. Okay. Sleepy, go ahead and re-roll your highest. I'm not gonna. It won't matter even if you fail. Okay. You still retain your one hit. Okay. Okay. So Payne. He is the bodyguard that got there at first is drawing his gun.
Anybody he's particularly drawn on?
Yeah, actually his boss.
He's drawing it on his boss?
He's drawing on his boss, yes.
Well, I think it's time for initiative, Tom.
I think that's an appropriate I think that's a good statement, yes.
Because he might be quick, but let's see how quick.
Yep. Let's see. And hang on, I got to put the... Oh, okay. They're showing up. All right, good. Jeez.
Let me
Was that G's on my 29?
Yes. Yep, that was it.
You know, Tom, you gave me this character. I didn't write this one up.
I did give you that. Okay. Oh, that's
I
right.
looked at him and I went, huh, this is exactly the way I'd have built this character.
Okay. All right. So you all right. He's drawn a name in it and drawn a name in it as boss. What are you doing?
Well, he is drawing and aiming at his boss, and I see an opportunity here. So I'm loaded for non-lethal, so I draw on the guy drawing on his boss, and I'm like, Mister, your bodyguard's crawfishing on you, and I just blast away on the guy
Okay.
with a pair of gel rounds.
All right.
That's the first shot. That's the second one. I couldn't done that any nicer if I tried. Look at that.
Okay, give me 2 seconds here.
Pan.
Come on, where is that?
I think so. I think that was a hand wavy thing.
All right.
So we've got a connection. I mean, otherwise I'm just sending images to nobody.
All right. Then I go sleepy, get ready to drop that grenade. Glimmer. As soon as I drop this guy, we're gonna get him out of here for his own safety.
Let's see. Oh crap.
And I need you to I don't know what you kids say these days, bullshit him our way out of this thing. So I'm sure it's got something to do with chips or something.
Okay. So where the heck is that? Come on. Really? Couple. That's what my problem was. Wrong spot. Okay. All right. So he actually does and dives. And he gets, come on. 11.
Mm.
He dodges the first one.
All right.
You get 3 net on the next one.
All right. So it's 7 stun.
Yep. 7 stun? Okay.
Net hits plus the damage, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
Yep. So, body for him. Ouch. Okay. All right. But he is next. He's not shooting you.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
He's shooting his boss.
Oh, he's shooting his boss. Yikes. Okay.
Yep.
That is a dedicated professional. I appreciate it. I'd have done the same thing.
Yep.
Um. And the other guard also shoots his boss. And that's enough. Oh, actually, I gotta roll body twice. So, okay, that's enough still. Yeah, this guy's dead.
Hmm.
Um, and at this point, Mary screams. Um, and Sleepy and Glimmer next round. Okay, so um, what is Pain? What are you doing next round?
Yeah. I ain't getting paid to drop these two guys, but I guess I'm gonna have to because they're gonna probably start shooting me next. So my plan is to shoot these two guys who just,
Okay.
I mean, they just whacked their boss. That's pretty weird.
Okay.
If we'd known it had been that easy, we should have just paid them to kidnap him for it.
Right. This Glimmer, for the sake of all the Lone Star down there, I hope you were still recording.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your shot.
Oh, mine. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because Glimmer didn't roll high enough. She didn't realize what was going on until.
Gotcha. All right. So I've got both weapons out. So firing twice, same target I had before with the first shot.
Jeez. Yeah, he's out of edge now, so he can't quite.
What was that little dance for? Was that the
Because he was out of edge.
the Eason's murdering somebody dance? Yeah, well, he still soaked it. So
First one. First one is miss. Second one, you got 3 net.
So 9.
9. Okay. Let's see.
Sorry, that's a lie. I'm sorry, you said 3. So 7. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Bad day.
Yep, he goes down.
All right.
Okay, then the other one. Right. Glimmer, you get to roll defense.
Rude.
Only because you're right next to Mary, and this guy, the other guard, is shooting at Mary with burst fire.
I'm built for pretty, not combat.
Okay. So you take right now. You've got 6. You're taking 7 damage. 7 physical.
7 physical.
7 physical. And Mary's a mess. Like shot out from your arms. So you're
Okay.
covered with her.
And just as a reminder, she and I both have, because of the Nova Coke, that we've got the low pain tolerance.
Yep.
I'm sorry, not low pain tolerance. The other thing.
+1 to reaction.
Yeah, the +1 reaction, but also the high pain tolerance.
Yep.
Which means 1 less on the damage track for penalties.
Okay. Still think she took enough. Oh, okay. No, she's not completely dead yet. Real close. Okay. Sleepier Glimmer. Who has more edge?
I have 6.
I also have 6, but Sleepy can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
There is one guy who's still up, and he's the one that shot at Glimmer. Or Glimmer and Mary, because they were
very rude
to each other.
Yep.
I think I'm still going to shoot him. So
okay.
Burn him down.
Oh, right.
That is not a big surprise.
Yeah.
So from nowhere, Sleepy pulls out the panther. I just had it in his pocket right here.
Yeah, just hiding all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Glimmer hid it for you in her evening, under her slinky evening gown.
Yes. Just super easy to grab. And I need to roll an extra.
It's a very chic accessory, the assault cannon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goes with everything.
It does.
No. There we go. So 4 hits.
Okay. Right now you are doing base damage.
Can I have you go ahead and re-roll 2 of those?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay. Now you're doing base damage plus 2.
So 7 stun still.
7 stun. Okay.
So I was ready for gel.
Ow. Man.
Gotta love to see it when they roll 0 on the sub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Glimmer, what are you doing?
So I am. How bad off does Mary look?
Like critical.
Okay. So I am going to set her, like, get her to a chair or to the bed or something where she's, laying down. And because I am not strong enough to carry anybody. And then I will give some sort of blood-curdling scream.
Okay.
While I am searching through Gerald's pockets for some sort of comlink or something like that.
All right. You'll be able to get her to lay her down in the combat. In the combat turn. The guy is still up, so you guys are still in initiative order.
Oh, all right. I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then I'll get her back into her room and use my big girl lungs to give the biggest scream I can.
Big girl lungs?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You do. You managed to do that. Let's see. Okay. Pain.
Would I be able to give her a stim patch, or is that too many actions?
Too many actions.
Okay.
Really, just laying her down is probably it. Hey, go ahead and give me a defense roll. As you are being shot by, let's see.
I'm sorry, who's making a defense roll? Me?
I need one from Pain.
Gotcha.
Okay, that didn't get on the tracker, but that's high enough. Okay. I want to make sure. All right. And this guy. You swear you hear a freeze, Lone Star, You're not sure if you heard it before or after they shot, but he did yell freeze.
All right. The Lone Star shot at me.
Yes, from behind. Okay, what are you doing? What is Pain doing next turn? This beginning of the next round.
Man, I just don't want to get into a shootout with a star. All right. He identified himself. He's the one behind me. Is the other security guard down yet?
No, he's close. Sleepy definitely rocked him.
Okay. I turn around and put my hands up.
Okay. Sleepy, what are you doing?
I'll do the same thing.
Okay. The security, the other security guard,
Mm,
does he doesn't put his gun down, and the cop drops him.
I go, that fella just killed his own boss right here in the middle of the.
Shut up. Drop your. You put your. You drop your weapon.
Okay.
Yep. Drop your weapons. Did not want to have to do this in my freaking underwear.
I don't want you to have to do anything in fucking underwear. Point is, this old boy just capped his boss in front of everybody.
Not what I saw.
I'm gonna come out of Mary's room and make it a point to like hold up my hands that are clearly covered in her blood, and say, "Please, you've got to help. He shot Mary. She needs a doctor."
Medics are on their way. All three of you. Down on your knees, hands on your head.
All right.
Okay. To fast forward.
Tom, what does it take to get or to pop that sleepy time grenade for everybody?
Gosh. Honestly, you can do it. You can do it mentally. You can do it through your. You can do it through your comlink.
I'll let everybody know I'm about to pop that grenade. Put your gas mask on.
I mean, you still have the. Okay, yeah, you still. Jeez. You still have the pan going, and you can send text messages, with just a thought. So you pretty much tell everybody the
Mask.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Then put on your gas mask because I'm gonna pop this thing.
Yep. Okay, you pop it. Yes. I thought I had you. I thought I had you guys. I honestly thought I had.
I thought we were had.
Yeah.
What is that NL8 do? NS8 do for dice? Or you just want to roll it?
The stuff. It's a yeah. It's a. You guys got. It's the power is 9 of it. Let's see. Let's see what the. Okay. So. All right, so you have at this point you've got no resistance except for the fact that you all know it's happening. So you're going to hold your breath.
Correct.
It's still probably going to hit you because it's because it's also contact based. But okay. Go ahead and everybody give me a body plus willpower roll.
But we ain't in our underwear, and he is. So.
That yeah, I'm giving him I think I'm just giving him he just gets willpower.
It's body plus willpower.
Yeah, it's for you guys it's body plus willpower. Because you're sitting there, you're holding your breath.
Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. It still is only saying.
No, just okay.
I rolled one too many
Okay, let me
times.
try.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I didn't. Whatever. I didn't click outside the box.
You have to click outside
Yeah.
the box. While it's clicked inside the box, it gets opinions.
Okay.
I failed at doing math, so that's actually 5 hits. So.
Okay, you got 5 hits, okay. 5, and 3. Okay.
Beat cop gets 0. Yay!
Yay, underwear.
Yay!
Okay. So he gets 0. So yeah, he literally just crumples. Okay. So Glimmer, you take 9 minus 3. You take 6 stun and you're dazed. You two take 4 stun. And I'll give you that you're not dazed. And because you know, the second he gets woozy, I imagine you just grab Glimmer and run.
I don't think we got any need to grab anybody else. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys do get out of there. It is well, the whole place starts emptying. And go ahead and give me one last influence roll.
From me?
From all 3 of you.
Got a 1. It's about as good as I get.
Are you ready for this? 'Cause I'm not ready for this. Oh, hey! Okay.
Look at you.
Okay. Wait, why did that actually roll both, though? I don't know. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, you got it.
That does not look like it took into account my wound penalties.
5 plus 12. I thought you normally were 13. Yeah, you're right. It should have taken a little bit more. But at the last few dice you had, none of them were success. None of them were failures. So, or none of them were successes. So it evens out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Days just means that your initiative is lower, but everybody else is passed out, and you can't gain or spend edge. So no, you guys are able to get out of there. And does somebody have? Well, what you head out. What do you do right afterwards?
I look over to you at the Glimmer and go, "Do you want to go back to the Johnson?"
I mean, we gotta call him and tell him that the guy is dead.
Yeah.
They want.
Looked like a setup. Lone Star definitely was in on it. Yeah, you call him. We'll go back to the safe house.
Okay. You guys are gonna hit a safe house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You when you try to call the number, it comes back as a non-functioning number.
Mm.
And you get into the safe house and you start watching the right stuff. And you guys are all over as wanted criminals. Which is a perfect spot to end tonight's.
Well, let's be outlaws then.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another sin
Yep.
card.
Yeah, you're yes.
Yeah,
You're at this point you're definitely officially outlaws. Your faces are everywhere. And what happens next is what we will cover the next time we the four of us get together for another part of False Flag.
Yay.
That was super fun, Tom. That was great ending.
Yeah. Tiny's gonna be happy that he missed this.
Yep, it's
Oh,
yeah, actually, shoot, I'm gonna have to say something.
Tiny,
But yeah,
come rescue us then.
yeah.
This is the last stream of 2021 for Rem. Unless somebody does something really ad hoc New Year's Eve, but I know it won't be me. So, hope everybody has a safe New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Same to you.
And thank you guys for playing. It was a lot of
Thanks
fun.
for running it. I always have a great time with y'all.
Yeah.
And we will. I think what the next stream is actually going to be Paranormal Albany next Monday. And at which point we start. Then after that, it'll be Tuesday. On Tuesday, we'll have Shadowrun Chicago, in which Jen's character Gertrude tries to keep the team from shooting each other.
Team mom with juice boxes is very important.
Yes, especially when someone starts hoarding the juice boxes. That's when things really get serious.
But Dubs, you end on 20. I end on 22. So it's 2022. It's perfect.
All right, and then after that, on Thursday nights, we're back to believe the normal Stormlord's Wrath. We will be doing the rest of Shadowrun Denver. We'll work out the times, and eventually we'll end up doing it regular on Saturday nights. Well, if nobody has anything else they want to do, thank everybody for watching. And thank you, Derica. And we'll see you all in the new year. Good night.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thanks.